Okay, afternoon, evening, everyone even. Okay, here we go. So let's get started. We've got Felix AUGER ALIASSIME versus Maxime Cressy. Maxime Cressy to serve. Love all. So he goes serve out wide, comes into the net looking for the serve and volley, but Felix's return is short into the net. And that is 15 love to Maxime Cressy. Serve down the tee, again looking to serve and volley. Gets a volley down the line. And it's into the net from Felix. And that is 30 love to Cressy. Okay, here we go. 30 love Cressy serving from the juice side. So serve out wide onto the forehand. Felix just frames that one. It goes flying out of the court. And that's 40 love. Started strong so far, Cressy. It was a strong service game. Solid 3 first serves. He was 40 love up. 3 game points. That's a serve down the tee, and again goes wide from Felix. And that's 1 love to Cressy. We go Cressy in an all-black outfit for the game. Felix wearing a bit of a green, almost neon, but not quite, pale green top and some white shorts with the trainers matching, some neon green laces. Okay, the Canadian to serve, love 1. So already an ace. Okay, down the tee. Great serve to begin on. 15 love to Felix. AUGER ALIASSIME. And this is another ace out wide this time on the ad court. Okay, solid start from both of them on their serves. 2 aces in a row for AUGER ALIASSIME. And that is 30 love to the young Canadian. And that's nearly 3 serves in a row. Not quite. Goes for a big serve out wide into Cressy's forehand. Just misses long. It's the second serve. It's just a slice into the body there, and Cressy can't deal with it. Goes wide, and that is 40 love for AUGER ALIASSIME. So serve into the tee. So stretch and return from Cressy. And then he goes and plays a massive forehand in cross court. And Felix can't get anywhere near it. Great point there from Cressy. Great forehand. That's 40-15. 40-15 for AUGER ALIASSIME. Okay. Second serve. First serve clips the net and goes long. Second serve for the Canadian. And that's a double. Second serve goes into the net. Double fault. 40-30. Okay, started well, just a little bit of a stumble in the last couple of points now with the serve, but can he get back into a good serving rhythm? Okay, so first serve into the body, lots of pace on that, but just long. Okay, so second serve. And that is another double. Second serve goes long. And that is juice. That's now 2 aces and 2 double faults, all in the first service game for Felix, for AUGER ALIASSIME. So a bit of a roller coaster service game to begin with here. Okay, so first serve into the backhand, clipped short from Cressy. Okay, and yep, AUGER ALIASSIME with a very nice inside in forehand, right on the line. It's a good winner, and that is advantage for AUGER ALIASSIME. Great shot there. Just whips it right down the line. Advantage, AUGER ALIASSIME. It's a good serve out wide. Cressy on the stretch on the backhand, but can't get enough on that, and that is game for AUGER ALIASSIME. And that is 1-1. Just want to say hi to everyone watching, everyone in the chat. Hope you guys are having a good evening or a good day wherever you're watching from. Okay, here we go. Cressy back on serve. 1-1. It's a big serve. Yeah, big serve into the body. Felix can't get around it enough. Can't get create enough space between himself and the ball. Not enough time. And yeah, return goes wide. And that's 15-love to Cressy. Okay, goes for another big serve. Looking to serve and volley again, Cressy. But serve goes pretty wide there, and it's a second serve. Felix standing quite far back for this return. It's a great second serve, to be fair. And oh, what a pass and shot. Cressy looking to serve and volley again. Comes in. And volley isn't quite good enough. It's played pretty much to Felix, and Felix goes for a nice backhand passing shot down the line. Makes it, and it's 15-all. So first serve into the net from Cressy. Second serve. Big second serve there. And misses it. It's like he's seems like he's going all out for the for these serves so far. For the most part working, but maybe just looking to be a little bit more, perhaps be a little bit more conservative on the second serve. So it's a double fault for the American, and 15-30. Yeah. First serve into that forehand. Again, looking to serve and volley, but Felix, again with the passing shot. Forehand passing shot into the juice court. And that is 15-40. So Felix already with a couple of break points. All right, looking to get an early break, an early head start into the match. Okay, it's a pretty big serve there from Cressy into the forehand of Felix. And Felix not quite getting the contact he wants on it, and just frames it slightly. And that is 30-40. Okay, second break point. Can Felix convert? That's another big serve down the tee. Yeah, and Felix stretching for that one, but can't get the contact he wants on it. And that is good composure there from Cressy. 2 good serves to get himself out of that hole that he just dug for himself. And it is juice. Yeah, big serve into the backhand. Again, serves and volleys, but high backhand volley there, and it's not quite good enough. Again, plays it right at Felix into his forehand, and Felix goes for the passing shot cross court. And that is advantage to the Canadian. It's a great passing shot, but the volley just not good enough from Cressy. And it's a third break point for the Canadian. Okay, first serve from Cressy, looking to go wide into that backhand, but catches the net and goes wide and long. Second serve. So is he going to go for a big risky serve? Okay, it's another big serve into the forehand. Again, serving a volley in. Felix looking to pass on the forehand there. Just misses it wide. Just not the cleanest of strikes from Felix there. A little bit on the stretch there, to be fair to him. And yeah, just not the cleanest of contacts. Drags it slightly wide. And that is juice. Another break point saved. It's a big serve down the tee into the backhand. Yeah. Gets himself a game point. Advantage to Cressy. Can he hold his serve now? It's a big serve out wide into the backhand again, serving a volley and drop short, and then just slices it cross court on the backhand. And it's a great shot. Felix can't get anywhere near that. And that is a game for Cressy. 2-1 to the American. Little bit shaky there from him, but he did well to get himself out of trouble and to hang on and secure the game. Felix didn't necessarily do anything wrong to not convert the break points he had. Just Cressy just played them very well. Was just very gutsy, and it paid off. Cressy just sorting out his grip there at the change of ends. Having a look at his notepad, reminding himself of the game plan for today. So far, pretty even game so far, pretty balanced. No one clear person looking like they are dictating the play so far. See who is going to be the first to break down. And it is AUGER ALIASSIME to serve. 1-2. So, big serve. Another big serve from the Canadian there. Out wide into the forehand side. And it's an ace. Great serve there. 15 love. Going for a big serve into the backhand there. Just goes long. So it's a second serve for Felix. AUGER ALIASSIME. So serve into the backhand. Short return there from Cressy. Sliced back from Felix, who also gets a slice and return onto the forehand side. Plays the forehand cross court, and it's into the net from Cressy. And that is 30 love to the Canadian. So big serve into the backhand on the tee. The return goes into Felix's backhand, is sliced back. The two just engaging in a bit of a backhand slice battle now, cross court. And Cressy, they're looking to change direction on the slice and go down the line, but doesn't get it quite right. His positioning not quite where he wants it to be, and ball goes into the net. And that is 40 love for AUGER ALIASSIME. 3 game points. Looking to make it 2 apiece. Now the big serve into the backhand, cross-court return there. Clip short from Felix, looking to bring Cressy in, which he does, but then gets the next shot wrong and backhand clips the net, but doesn't make its way over. Bounces back on Felix's side. And that is 40-15. 2 game points still. Big serve down the tee, return down the line, down the middle. Slice to bring Felix in, who slices the approach shot. Cressy looking to go down the line, passing shot with the backhand, but it's not good enough, and Felix volleys it into the juice court, and it is a winner. And that is game to Felix. Two all. Who is going to be the first to break? So far, Felix serving pretty solid for the most part. Perhaps looking more likely to hold. And Cressy perhaps maybe looking like the first to be broken, but we will see. And that's a first serve into the net there from Cressy. Second serve into the backhand. It's another strong serve. Again, looking into come in and serve and volley. Clearly his game plan to not give Felix any time at all. But the the return from Felix is a backhand into the feet of Cressy, and Cressy just can't get low enough, and the volley goes into the net, and that is love 15. It's a big serve out into the backhand there, yeah, and the return goes long from Felix, 15-all. Ooh, so serve down the tee there, but went right into the body of Felix there. But it takes it's a let, I believe. It just gets a little bit of the net, and it's a first serve again. First serve it's a strong first serve again, serve and volley in. Backhand volley down the line, and Felix looking to lob it over the head of Cressy, but goes long. It was a good first serve there from Cressy, and then did well to come in and cut off the angle on the court at the net. It's a good penetrating volley down the line, backhand volley down the line there from the American. 30-15. Okay, first serve goes long from Cressy, second serve. So serve down the tee, another big serve on the second serve. Again, was looking to serve and volley there, but didn't need to play a volley that time. Serve was good enough. And Cressy goes 40-15 up. Some impressive serving from both players so far. Big serving, especially from Cressy on the second serves. Very and that's a shout. Just as Cressy's about to serve, someone in the crowd shouting out. Cressy to reset himself. Okay, let on the first serve. Oof. That's a big serve out wide there from Cressy. Great serve. All Felix can do is get his frame to it. And that is 3-2 to the American. Felix back on serve. Hello, Dragos says, hello, I'm a CAM tennis member. He mentions QualityShot as another good channel for tennis. Well, welcome, Dragos. Good to have you here with us. And yes, it's a great place to be to get your tennis content. Happy to have you with us here. Cressy here just having a chat with the chair umpire there. Not quite sure what it's about. Okay, the chair umpire is talking into his radio, his walkie-talkie. I don't know if Cressy's looking to ask for any. Sort of medical attention or anything. I suppose we'll find out soon enough. Okay, and that is time. So Felix back on serve. 2-3. Just takes a deep breath to compose himself there. First serve hits the net, goes long. Second serve. And it's clips the net there. I was going to say it's a good second serve into the body there, but just clipped the net. And so it's a second serve again. Again, goes looking to go into the body, but a bit quite comfortable there for Cressy. Goes for a backhand down the line. Gets the backhand cross court from Felix. Slices it cross court. Felix bringing it back on the forehand, looking to approach the net, and just misses long with that forehand. And it is love 15. Max. Hi, Max. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're having a good day or evening wherever you're at. Okay, and that is another ace for Felix. Another ace serving on fire so far. It's an ace down the tee on the ad side there. And I think that's his, that's his fifth, maybe even sixth ace so far. And it's the third service game. It's another big serve down the tee into the backhand. Cressy can only get the frame on it. And that is 30-15 to the Canadian. Some great serving from both players so far. Both looking very strong, looking difficult to break down. Serve into the backhand there from Felix. Return goes to the forehand. Now it's a forehand battle, but Felix loses out. Forehand going slightly long. And that's 30 all. Okay, here we go. First serve from Felix. Goes wide into the forehand. Chipped back by Cressy to the forehand. Felix looking to change direction. They go for the down the line forehand. And goes wide. Playing a little close to the line there. Not giving himself much margin for error on that. And it's a break point for the American now. Felix with a few break points earlier, but not able to convert. Can Cressy convert this opportunity? Right, first serve goes long from Felix. Now it's an important serve, this one. Bit of pressure now on the Canadian. Second serve, break point down. Yeah, it's a good serve into the backhand. Down the middle on the return. And yeah, great forehand. Great inside-in forehand there from Felix. And Cressy can't get on the end of it. Well, save for his frame. And that's a deuce. Okay, well saved there from Felix. Just some calm and composed play there. Kept it tidy and simple and did enough to keep himself in it and not go a breakdown. Deuce. It's another big serve, another ace out wide for the Canadian, and that is advantage to AUGER ALIASSIME. Right, can he close out the game? Okay, first serve, clips the net, goes wide. Looking to play onto that backhand of Cressy. Second serve for the Canadian. Getting into the body. A little bit close there on the backhand for Cressy. Can't quite get enough space between him and the ball, and it goes into the net. And it is 3-all. Okay, a good hold from Felix there. Did well on that break point to keep himself in it. And in the end, does just enough to keep him level. 3-all. Maxime, Cressy on serve. That's a massive serve from the American there. Right on the line, out wide. Goes well, bounces well off of the court there. And yeah, no chance for Felix on that one. And that is 15-love to the American. Massive serving from both of these guys so far. Yeah. Oh, big serve into the backhand there from Cressy, and Felix short backhand return, but works out in his favor. The ball dips right at Cressy's feet, and Cressy can't get the volley off the floor there. Ball rolls into the net. 15-all. Massive serve out wide. And again, Felix can't get on the end of it. And that is 30-15 to Cressy. Cressy serving very, very well at the moment. Another big serve down the tee onto Felix's forehand. Felix just stretching, but too far from that ball. Serve's got too much on it and can't get any sort of substantial connection on that. And it's 40-15 for Cressy. Okay, going for another big serve down the tee there, Cressy, but goes into the net this time, and that is the second serve for the American. That's a rocket of a second serve down the tee into Felix's backhand, again into the net to volley. And it's a great short angle on the volley there. Great touch, and yeah. And Felix does get losing out there. And that is game to Cressy, 4-3. Leading 4-3. No breaks so far yet. Both players actually with at least one opportunity each to break and go 2 games, well, potentially 2 games clear, but none of those break points converted, and they will remain fairly level. Sean Power has just said Cressy would have been suited for Wimbledon 20 years ago. True, that is true. A lot of serve and volleying going on. Some big serving. Definitely would have suited that game then for sure. For sure. Yeah, interesting that he's doing a lot of that. Not something you see a lot nowadays with the way the game is played. Not a lot of serving and volleying, but I mean he's serving well enough to be able to do it. Not hasn't been massively successful on it, with just struggling with those low volleys with the dip in return from Felix. But when he's gotten it right, when he's gotten, you know, the serve effective enough, it's done pretty well with that serve and volley. But yeah. Okay. Felix back on serve, 3-4. Another massive serve from the Canadian there, out wide, and just blasts off the court there. And again, just nowhere near it. Cressy is, and yeah, 15-love. It's a good start. Good first point there for Felix. And that's 2 aces in a row. Another serve out wide. Big serve into the backhand. Right in the corner there. 212 kilometers an hour. So not a slow serve. Pretty fast there, right? And he goes 30-love up. Okay, going for another big serve, but this one doesn't quite work out. Clips the net, goes wide, and it's a second serve for AUGER ALIASSIME. Oof. Looking to do a Cressy there and go for a big second serve, but didn't quite work out, and just goes long. And it's another double fault for Felix. 30-15. Big serve into the backhand from Felix. Return cross court there from Cressy. Felix going down the line with the... and misses. Okay, well, Felix went down the line. Cressy got there. And Felix just misses that next forehand into the net. And it is 30-all. Big serve down the tee there from Felix into the backhand. And into the net from Cressy on the return. It's a good serve there. Did well to win that point. It was an important point that could have been a determining factor for the set, possibly. And it is 40-30 to AUGER ALIASSIME. Oof. Very close there. Went for a massive serve. Bullet down the tee, but just goes wide. It was really close though. It goes for second serve into the body, and it's effective. Quite a lot of pace on that as well. Wasn't a slow second serve. Okay. Nice and fast into the body there, and Cressy can't get out of the way of the ball in time, and backhand goes into the net. And that's a good hold there from Felix. 4-all. Fairly comfortable. Just going to go through a few more of these comments here. Ashley, just agreeing with Sean's comment earlier, saying that Cressy's game would be perfect for those Wimbledon times. Yeah, agreed. Definitely the game style. Okay, big serve from Cressy down the tee, into Felix's backhand. No return there from Felix. Not quite an ace, but did just the same job. Had the same effect that you want. And it's 15-love to Cressy. Another serve down the tee into the forehand. This one close enough for Felix to get on the end of. Felix going for the spectacular there, looking to pass Cressy, who comes into the net again, looking to pass him on that forehand, but just slightly late on that, and the forehand goes wide, and it's 30-love to Cressy. Big serve down the tee. Felix chips it back, and it's high, sitting for Cressy to smash, and smashes it into the net. And it is 30-15. Serve down the tee, forehand into right down the middle into Cressy's path, who again is at the net. But the volley from Cressy is right back at Felix, and Felix again hits it back at him, and backhand volley from Cressy goes down into the net. Okay, I'd say both got kind of a lucky, so to speak, there. Both of them let off the hook slightly. Neither shot's quite good enough, but got away with it. Okay, that's 30 all. First serve goes long there from Cressy. Big serve. That's a massive second serve. Second serve ace out wide on the forehand. It just skids off the court. Wide. And yeah, Felix cannot get on the end of that. Massive, absolutely massive second serve there. 40-30 to Cressy. Okay, going for that serve down the tee. Goes into the net though, and it is a second serve. Serve into the back. Oof. Again, it's that short backhand return at the feet of Cressy. So serve into the backhand of Felix, who again just gets that return back in, and it's dipping at the feet of Cressy, who's making his way in. Arguably not the best serve to come in off of. Not quite enough on it, and Cressy can't dig it out of his feet. Volley goes into the net again, and it is juice. Big serve down the tee, but clips the net. So it's a let, first serve again. Okay, another let. This time the serve going wide. Again, Cressy was looking there to come in, serve and volley, which he's done on almost 100% of his service points there. Big serve out wide into the net. This time, just hangs back slightly, so the ball bounces a little bit further in front of him there rather than at his feet. And half volleyed it into Felix's backhand, but it was maybe slightly confused. It was somewhere between a drop volley, and a penetrating volley. Not good enough, and Felix gets there and plays the backhand on the line, and Cressy on the stretch gets the volley into the net. It's a break point for Felix, but it's a great serve, great first serve there from Cressy, and Felix can't get the return back in play, goes into the net, and is juice. Break point saved. It just looks like Felix is really really starting to kind of find a way around the serve and volley, just knowing kind of where to play the return, just how to play it. Yeah, it's a great first serve there from Cressy. Think there might have actually been an ace. Not sure if Felix got anything on that there. Big serve down the tee from Cressy. Gets himself a game point. Max, Sean, it would be nice to go back to Wimbledon 20 years ago. First serve goes long there from Cressy. Would be nice to go back to Wimbledon 20 years ago, especially with Federer winning. Yes, great times. It was nice seeing Federer on the top of his game. Just an amazing player to watch. Just made the game look so easy and so graceful. Yeah, and especially Federer on grass. That was a sight to behold for sure. Here we go. Serve down the tee from Cressy again into the net. Drop volleys it. Yeah, gets it right this time. Nice little drop volley on the forehand there from Cressy. And Felix does get it back. Makes a good run to get it back, but can only play it right back at Cressy, and Cressy volleys it past him into the space there. And it's did well in the end there, Cressy, to hold that serve. Okay, great hand skills there from Cressy on that last point on that drop volley. Good point. And yeah, that is 5-4 Cressy. The set so far looking like it's heading towards a tie break. Few moments where they have had some break points against them, but so far remaining fairly solid, and neither have gotten broken. So looking like it may be a first set tie break here. Ricardo Gomez, who's winning? Well, at the moment, Cressy is 5-4 up, but Felix is on serve. Lexi says, hello, Sharia. Nice to see you for the first time. Nice to see you, Lexi. Thank you for the warm welcome. Thank you for joining us. And I hope to see more of you in the future. Ashley, nice to meet you, Sharia. Nice to meet you too, Ashley. Thank you for dropping by and dropping in. Here we go. 4-5. AUGER Aliassim on serve. Okay. So serve down the tee into the backhand of Cressy, but Cressy not getting enough on that return, and it drops short into the net. And it is 15-love to Felix. Oh, great serve. Another ace down the tee on the outside there from Felix. Just fizzed past, just rocketed past the racket of Cressy there on the stretch for that, but couldn't get anything on it. And it's 30-love to the American and Canadian. I was about to mix up the two countries there. First serve out wide into the forehand. It's a forehand return cross court. Felix now approaching the net. The backhand, the approach to the backhand there from Felix, but the backhand from Cressy dropping at the feet of Felix. And Felix doesn't do enough for that volley. It's a difficult shot to play at the feet, but the backhand volley just sits up for Cressy, and Cressy just whips it past him. Forehand passing shot winner cross court. And it's 30-15. First serve goes long from Felix, and it is a second serve. So serve into the body there from Felix. And a bit of a backhand battle there, and Cressy going for a slice backhand there back from the baseline, and kind of gets the pathway, the angle of the racket a bit wrong there. Goes down into the net, and it is 40-15 to Felix. So serve down the tee, placed back down the middle from Cressy. Felix looking to open up the court a bit wide into the forehand, and Cressy with a pretty good forehand there of his own cross court, and the pace of it a bit too much for Felix. Tries a little squash shot back to get it back in play, but goes into the net, and it is 40-30. Goes for the big serve wide, but it goes wide of the line, of the singles line. And it is a second serve for Felix. Felix just redoing that toss there. Not quite where he wanted it. Catches it, goes again. Serve into the forehand, which is chipped back by Cressy down the line. Right, it's a bit of a forehand battle now. Oof. And the forehand goes slightly into the backhand court there from Felix, and Cressy tries to get around it to play the inside in, but just mucks up the contact. Gets a bit of a frame on it, and goes long, and that is a game. And that is game for Felix, and that is 5-all. 5-all. Here we go. Cressy on serve. Big serve down the tee. And again, Felix can't get enough on it. And it is 15-love to Cressy. Cressy looking to stay strong. Has, for the most part, stayed strong on the serve. It's been pretty infallible there on the serve. It's having a really good set so far. Big serve into the backhand of Felix comes up, goes long, I think. Actually, he missed that one there. Serve down the tee this time. Felix angling it cross court, trying to get it past Cressy, who again has approached the net, but it's too short to pass him. Cressy plays it through, down into Felix's forehand, and Felix can only play the forehand into the net. And that is 30-love to Cressy. It's a big serve. It's another big serve from the American. Down the tee. And it was practically almost like a smash, that serve was. Bounced a pretty high bounce there, up and past Felix there. Yes, absolutely just launched that one. Smashed it into the service box. And it's a 40-love, 3 game points for Cressy. Big serve into the backhand. Felix gets the return long. And that is game 6-5. 6-5. Yep, at the moment, definitely looking like we're heading for a tie break. But pressure's on Felix now to hold serve. So up in Felix's hands now, whether it goes for a tie break or Cressy takes a set 7-5. Sean Power just commenting earlier about those earlier Federer matches, but I think that was my favorite time of tennis. I think some Alcaraz in the finals could be close. Yeah, I mean, I definitely love that period of tennis as well myself. So many great rivalries and some brilliant matches back then, like with Federer and Nadal when he was coming up, and Sampras when Sampras was still there, and even Agassi a little bit. Yeah, it was a great period of time for tennis for sure. Ashley, yes, Sean, Rafa, and Fed, in my opinion, have had some of the best matches of all time. Just their contrast of styles, it was definitely a rivalry for the ages. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, two of my favorite players of all time, and they've had some absolutely brutal matches. I mean, kind of when everyone thinks about it, everyone thinks about that Wimbledon final, 2008, I believe it was. Yeah, incredible. No, absolutely, two of my favorite players of all time, and love all of their games that they've played. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Here we go. So Felix back on serve, 5-6. Right, so big serve into the forehand, chipped back. Felix looking to approach the net, but the approach shot isn't good enough. Not enough width on it, not enough pace on it, and it's very comfortable for Cressy, who plays that backhand back across Felix, passing shot. Love 15. Okay, Felix, seen it just a few times now. Tried to implement as well the serve and volley, trying to be a little bit more aggressive, play a bit more, take a bit more time away, but that one wasn't successful there. And Felix there with a serve into the backhand, gets played back down the middle. Felix on the forehand into Cressy's forehand, which goes long, and that is 15 all. Okay, first serve from Felix there into the net. Second serve into the backhand of Cressy there. It's a short return, and he gets punished for it. Felix with a fast-paced forehand there into cross-court, into Cressy's forehand, who can only get it into the net, and that is 15-30. Sorry, 30-15. Quality shot tennis asking who's looking stronger, Sharia. Hard to say, to be honest. I'd say fairly evenly matched so far. Definitely looking like it's going to go to a tie break. And I think, yeah, things might be decided there, and we'll see, I think, who's a bit mentally tougher with this tie break. But so far, just physically and in terms of play, the actual tennis, yeah, both looking fairly even. Big serve down the tee there from Felix. Short return. Short return for Felix, who overcooks the forehand. It's a difficult one. Not an easy shot to play where it's just kind of cleared the net, and you're not able to play a volley, and it's a ground stroke, and you've kind of got to get that balance of doing enough where it's a punishing shot, so you're not putting yourself in trouble, but not overcooking it. And Felix just overdid it on that. Goes long, but he's still 40-30 up. Serve into the forehand, chipped back. Down the line from Cressy. Forehand goes cross court from Felix there, and Cressy plays his forehand into the net. And that is game for Felix. And we are going to a tiebreak now. Okay, we've got ourselves a first set tiebreak. So looking to see who can hold their nerve here, who's just that little bit mentally tougher, who can keep the calmest and the most composed under pressure now, who can make those right decisions when it counts. Okay, Cressy looking for a big serve there on that first serve, but goes out. And it's a second serve for Cressy. Yeah, what a shot from Felix. The second serve goes wide into Felix's forehand, but not a lot of pace on it, and not very wide either. Not too, it was in Felix's hitting range, and Cressy again just sticking to that game plan of serving volume, but not the right one to come in on. And Felix just plays that forehand cross court past him. Yeah, too comfortable for Felix there. Cressy just not making the right decision, not the serve to come in on. But here we go, 1-love up. Felix on serve. Big serve down the tee, clips it back just over the net. Felix gets that shot right this time down the line on the forehand, closes off the net, and the Cressy shot is to Felix, and the backhand volley goes down through the court, penetrates the court down the line, and Cressy can't get on it, and that is 2-love for Felix. Felix did a much better job there with that forehand, that awkward forehand, short forehand there, but didn't overcook it this time. 2-love to the American. It's a big serve down the tee, and the return goes long. 3-love. 3-love so far. 3-love so far at the moment. 3-love to Felix. Love 3 down. Cressy on serve. Okay, Felix with a strong start to this tiebreak. Looking to perhaps just close out this tiebreak, get it done nice and quickly, not draw it out, not let nerves settle in. The longer it you let these sorts of moments, these tie breaks drag, just the more nerves begin to creep in, which you get the sense that Felix is trying to avoid. Okay, first serve from Cressy goes into the net. It was to be fair, it wasn't a bad serve, second serve there from Cressy down the tee there onto Felix's forehand. But again, just have to question, did he quite make the right decision again and try to serve and volley? But in all fairness, it's a great return from Felix. Passes him past his backhand there. Great, absolutely great return from Felix. Love 4. Okay, Cressy looking to get that big serve out wide on the forehand side. Just goes wide of the mark, and second serve for the American. Serve into the backhand, comes into the net. It's a great volley out wide, yeah, and finishes off the point. Much better point there from Cressy. Okay, the return from Felix set up nicely for him. A nice shoulder height volley, which he angled off great hand skills there from Cressy. And Felix managed to get to it, but all the court was open for Cressy to play into. And that's a good point there from Cressy. 4-1 to Felix, back on serve. 3 points away from taking the first set. Yeah, big serve into the backhand. It's a pretty good return. Back cross court. Felix now with an inside in. Cressy with a good forehand out wide. Into the net now. Felix going for the lob, but doesn't get enough on it. So Cressy plays it into the space, which is on that Jew side. And Felix hustling to get on it. Does get contact on the ball, but goes into the net. And another good point there from Cressy. 4-2. 4-2 to Felix. Change of ends at 6 points. Change of ends for both players. Felix still on serve. Is there now a little disruption in his rhythm? Or can he keep the momentum he built at the beginning of the tiebreak going? Here we go. Just taking a deep breath there before bouncing the ball, just to compose himself a bit. It's always tough when you switch ends on serve. Just kind of disrupts your mindset and your rhythm mentally. I know when I played matches, I always hated when I had to change ends on the tiebreak and I was on serve. It's not easy. Serve goes into the forehand. Forehand goes back cross court. Felix returns it cross court. Cressy with a slow mid-court ball there into Felix's forehand. And yeah, Felix punishes it for him. So yeah, it's a punishing forehand out wide. And Cressy is nowhere near that. And it is now 2-5. 2-5. 2 points now for Felix. 2 points away from taking the first set. Oh, it's a big serve. It's a big serve up wide. Oh, but he missed it. Never mind that. He missed just wide there. Pretty close. Just goes wide, and it's a second serve. Yeah, it's a massive second serve. Absolutely pacing these second serves. Yeah, big second serve into Felix's backhand, and yeah, might as well have been the first serve. Felix can't get anything on that substantial really, and goes into the net. 5-3, 3-5 rather. Oof. Very close to the line there, looking for that big ace down the tee. But goes wide of the line, and it's a second serve. Cressy. Again, looking for that big serve, playing very low percentage tennis on these second serves. That's a double fault from Cressy. Missed wide. Again, he's pretty much serving 2 first serves, to be honest. High risk, high reward tennis he's playing. But doesn't work out for him that time. Just feel that maybe on these, these important points, the tie breaks, might just want to pull his punches just a little bit, just kind of get the serve in play a bit more. Okay, 6-3 for Felix. Yeah, it's a good serve down the tee. But one you feel Cressy could have perhaps returned, but good amount of pace on it. And the return bounces on the same side as Cressy. Doesn't even land straight into the net. And that is the first set taken by Felix. AUGER ALIASSIME. 7-6 to the Canadian. Just some stats here. So in that first set, we had 17 winners from Felix there and 8 unforced errors. 11 winners from Cressy, 9 unforced errors. So Felix just having better numbers there in terms of the amount of winners and the amount of unforced errors. Felix AUGER ALIASSIME making more first serves in that first set. A bit more consistent on making the serve in, 70%. But Maxime a bit more effective on that first serve when it has gone in. 78% of his first serve points won. So not a bad number at all, but just needing to just make a few more in and just get a few more free points where he can. But again, he is playing, as I said, just a bit of a high risk, high reward game, low percentage stuff on that serve especially. So far, throughout the first set, I'd say the two have been fairly even. No one player really massively stronger than the other. I'd say Felix just a little bit more solid, especially when needed, and especially in that tie break. Just played the kind of just smarter tennis, really. Was just more solid. Okay, here we go, Lovell. Felix to serve. Okay, first serve hits the net and goes wide. Second serve down the tee into the backhand, which gets chipped back from Cressy. Felix stepping in on that, taking that ball early on the forehand, but contact is not very clean on that. Gets it in the net. Love 15. It's another ace. Right on the line from Felix there. Down the tee. Good pace on it, but that placement, well, we can't get any better than that, really. Bang on the line. Another ace for the Canadian. 15-all. Big serve out wide into the forehand. Noticing that Cressy left a little bit of space there on that side. Was just edging towards the backhand, probably to protect the backhand, but make a bit more space for his forehand. But it's a good serve out wide from Felix. Return goes in the net. 30-15. First serve into the net from Felix there. Looking to go down the tee. So serve into the backhand there. Got cross court on the return. Sliced back from Felix. Now changes direction. Goes slice down the line from the backhand. Cressy looking for a winner back down the line, but it's wide of the line off of his forehand. Just contact points a bit late there from Cressy. Almost sort of ran into the ball. Didn't quite get the positioning he wanted and the contact he wanted. And that is 40-15. First serve goes long and wide, I think. Long and wide from Felix. Second serve. Into the body there. Yeah. And it's again good pace on that second serve. Into the body. Cressy can't get the room, can't get the space he needs between him and the ball, can't get around it quick enough, and return goes long off the backhand. And that is 1-love for Felix. So very comfortable hold off serve there. Very good, solid, strong service game there from the Canadian. Okay, 1-love to the Canadian. A set and 1-love up. Cressy to serve. Okay. First serve goes into the net there from Cressy. Ball toss quite far over to the right on that serve there. On that one. Okay, the ball toss a bit more central there, and it's another massive second serve into Felix's forehand. It's not an ace, but he does just the same job really as an ace. The return from Felix goes into the net. The serve, just good pace on it. 185 kilometers an hour there on that second serve. 15-love for Cressy. Good serves on the tee there. And just kind of was at an awkward height in place for Felix to deal with how far back he was standing. Kind of didn't really travel through the court as much as he expected, I think. And so just, yeah, reaching slightly for it. Just slightly a bit too far behind that ball. And it's 30-love up. It's a massive serve. It's another massive serve. Out wide. Hits the line from Cressy. 40-love. 3 game points. It's a very, very good service game so far. Yeah, big serve on the tee. Felix just hitting the ball a bit too early, going for it a bit too early there, not close enough to the ball. And just tries to take the shot a bit too early and goes wide. And it is 1 apiece, 1-1. Felix to serve. So that last serve there from Cressy was 211 kilometers an hour. Oof, and it's another race for Felix. Down the tee. $15-love. First serve goes wide from Felix. Looking to go down the tee again. Second serve for the Canadian. Into the body. Clip back from Cressy, but goes long. The racket face slightly too open. Goes long, and it is 30-love for Felix. Jose Rosario, go. What is your time zone? You look like you need some sleep. Serve out wide from Felix. Yeah, good return there from Cressy. Good pace on it on the forehand. Felix goes back cross court with a forehand, but it's not a very effective shot. And Cressy, yeah, forehand winner down the line. Yeah, no, it was a great return from Cressy there. Back to this comment. It is currently 11:15. p.m. where I'm at. Serve down the tee from Felix, chip back down the middle. Lovely inside out forehand there from Felix. And yeah, sliced into the net from Cressy, 40-15. Yeah, it is currently 11:15 at night. But I just haven't slept very much at all in the past week. So I do need some sleep. Okay, 40-15 for Felix. Yeah, nice big serve into the forehand. Return mid-court into the middle, and Felix takes that forehand nice and early down the line. And it's a winner. And that is 2-1 to AUGER ALIASSIME. 2-1. What's your time zone, Jose or Jose? Rosario? Is it still early in the day for you? Is it late at night like myself? Taking a little break now. 2-1, change of ends. Jose, 6:16 p.m. Pennsylvania, USA. Okay, that's pretty good. This is not a late one for you. Good time. So hello from London. I'm from London, so okay, that's time. Both players back out from the chair. Cressy on serve. 1-2. Serve down the tee into the backhand. Yeah, it's a good one. Again, serve and volley. And plays that forehand volley back across Felix. It's a great 1-2. Nice little pattern of play there from Cressy. Oof, serve into the backhand, and it was fairly fast, like good pace in it, but not quite wide enough. And Felix gets the return down the line, and it's good. It's well placed, and Cressy again, who has come to that net, just reaching for it on the stretch and kind of almost dipping at his feet as well, and can't get the volley up over the net. Into the net from Cressy, 15-all. Yeah, big serve down the tee. Felix gets under it. Looks to get it over Cressy's head, who smashes it, but it goes for a net cord. And Felix just scrambling forward to get it. And he does make contact, but the ball goes long. A little bit of luck there for the American. Bit of misfortune for Felix, but still gets the point. Serve into the backhand. Again, it's a shot. It's a return to the feet of Cressy, who's again approached the net, but deals with the volley this time. Felix looking to lob over him, and it goes out. 40-15. Big serve again on the tee. Felix on the stretch on the backhand. And again, it's that same pattern of serving down the tee, cutting off the volley on the forehand and going back across for that short angle. Using that little pattern to great effect there on a couple of occasions, Cressy, and that is game 2-all. Jose Rosario, I love tennis content. We'll check you more often. Keep on grinding. Appreciate that. Glad that you are a fan of tennis content. Do you play yourself, or have you ever played any tennis? First serve from Felix, looking to go wide on that forehand, goes long. Oof, it's a blistering second serve into the body. And Cressy getting the footwork just right, just enough to get around the ball and open up space for himself on the forehand. Gets it back, and it's a mid-court ball that's floating up, and Felix really should do better on that one. But overcooks the forehand, and it goes long. Really should have done better, Felix there. He set himself up nicely. 15 love 15, sorry. Serve into the backhand, goes back down the middle. It's back to the backhand from Felix. Sliced cross court now from Cressy. Now it's on the forehand side. Forehand. Felix changing direction on the line. It's clipped short by Cressy, who is on the end of an approach shot there from Felix. Comes into the net. The first volley is returned from Cressy, but back to Felix, and Felix smashes that ball down into the open space, and it goes past Cressy, and it's 15-all. Oh, it's a massive serve. Massive serve from Felix there, out wide. Catches, I think, both lines right in the corner. And yeah, Cressy got no chance there. And that is 30-15. So, Francois F. Forgive me if I said that wrong. Oh, it's another race for Felix down the tee. 40-15. Saludos for Chile. Shout out to Chile. Nice for you to be here. Hola. ¿Cómo está? Or ¿cómo? Ooh. Yeah, another 3 serves in a row there for Felix. Again, down the tee. That's a good service game. And he goes 3-2 up. Jose Rosario, just love to watch it. I am terrible. Fair enough. To be fair, like, it's, as someone who has played for a long time, it is a very, very difficult sport. But yeah, no, always love people appreciating the sport and just being a fan of it and watching. It's a sport that I feel kind of gets underappreciated in the sense of like how much really goes into it. Like physically, technically, mentally, it's a lot. I think, was it Medvedev that was saying that like sometimes like he can understand how like the sport would make people like mentally ill. Yeah, it's especially when you start competing at a certain level. Yeah, it's honestly it's an amazing sport, and really should get appreciated a bit more from people and get a bit more respect for how much really goes into it, I think. But great that you're a fan and you're supporting. I love that. Somos el mejor país de Chile. We are the best country. Okay, Chile. Okay, yeah. Shout out to Chile. Shout out to anyone from Chile. Anyone else as well in the chat? Okay, here we go. Cressy back on serve. 2-3. Big serve out into Felix's forehand. Again approaching the net. It's a drop. Yeah. Again, the return drops at the feet of Cressy, and it's a half volley from Cressy that just sits up for Felix, and Felix will happily play that passing shot across Cressy. It's a good backhand angle across him. And yeah, goes love 15 down. Again, just getting caught out with that short volley at the feet. Again, it's not an easy shot to play, but you feel that maybe Cressy's perhaps becoming a bit predictable, and Felix is kind of just thinking, well, I'll just kind of clip that return a bit short, play it back at his feet, because 9 times out of 10 he's coming in and kind of getting caught out on those ones. Maybe needs to change it up a little bit. But anyhow, it's a good serve there from Cressy into Felix's forehand, and it goes wide from Felix. 15-all. Ashley has asked, no breaks yet, Sharia? No, both, to be fair to them, have been solid overall on their service games. It's a big serve. Both of them are serving absolutely massive. Loads of aces, and we even had a second serve ace from Cressy. No, serving pretty well. Well, very well. Both players. No breaks at all yet. I don't think we've even had any break points yet in this second set. There were a few in the first set, but none so far, I believe, in this set. So yeah, no breaks so far. 30-15 for Cressy. First serve goes into the net. That's a massive serve down the tee. And he misses. There was an excellent serve down the tee from Cressy there. Absolutely massive. Felix just clips it back. Just goes over the net. And Cressy looking to play that sort of low kind of half volley that skids, low into the court. But just kind of messes it up. Goes for just too much on it, and it goes wide. And I really should have done better there. 30-all. Big serve out wide into the forehand of Felix. Again, Cressy comes in, and again, it's at the feet of Cressy. The volley goes into the net. Just feel that Cressy's just becoming a bit predictable now. I think Felix is kind of feels pretty sure of himself and feels pretty certain and confident that if he can just get something on the serve and kind of just get it back so it's short and dipping, Cressy's struggling. He hasn't been very successful at all on those shots. Maybe needs to change it up, but it's a break point for Felix. 30-all, 30-40, and it's a big serve to Felix's backhand, and this time Felix actually goes to get a bit more on the return, and rather than going for that low dipping ball, he actually plays it so it's comfortable for Cressy, shoulder height, forehand volley into the space, cross court. Felix can't get there, and it's juice. Well saved. Fancy FAA in straight sets. Oof, that was quality shot tennis that asked that. Great, again, first serve and volley from Cressy there. Gets himself a game point. Much better with that low volley there. Dealt with it this time on the backhand. And it was a great touch to get a short angle cross court. And yeah, Felix, it's a double bounce. Can't get anywhere near that. Back to, this question. I think it's a strong possibility. I feel like we probably are going to get another tiebreak. And I think Felix just might take it on the tiebreak. But tennis, anything can happen. We will see. First serve has gone long there from Cressy. Second serve down the tee into Felix's forehand. Felix going for that dipping shot, but doesn't dip quite enough. Not enough pace on it, so it's quite easy for quite comfortable for Cressy to get down and deal with it. And again, an excellent touch on that volley. Get the short little angle on that. And it's well held from Cressy. I think first break point of the set there, which went to the Canadian, but was unable to convert. And it is 3-3. Big serve down the tee from Felix. Played back into his forehand. Goes cross court. Cressy with a forehand cross court. Felix going for a faster shot down the line there. Gets rewarded for it. It's a winner. And it is 15-love. Great forehand there from Felix. $15-love for the Canadian. It's a good serve, got good enough pace on it into the backhand, but perhaps really should have been returned back though from Cressy, but backhand goes into the net. $30-love for AUGER ALIASSIME. Serve out wide from Felix. Cressy looking to chip it on that forehand. Just place it back in, but goes in the net. 40-love, 3 game points for the Canadian. Yeah. Ooh. Thought it was an ace, but I think it just skimmed the net. So it's a first serve again. Yeah, big serve out wide. Clip back from Cressy. Felix rightfully approaches the net. And Cressy goes for the lob. There's not enough on it though, but however, Felix doesn't get the smash right and smashes it into the net. 40-15. Looked almost like he just lost his bearings slightly. It was a high shot, to be fair. Those ones are always very difficult to deal with. Good serve down the tee there. Good depth on the return from Cressy. Slice approach from Cressy on the backhand. But volley isn't quite good enough from Cressy. Felix kind of getting away with that there, just playing it right to him. At a comfortable height for him as well. But the volley isn't good enough, and Felix whips that forehand cross court, goes past Cressy, and it's 4-3 to the Canadian. Von Drusova almost gave me a heart attack today. Glad she pulled it off. That is Jose Rosario commenting. I didn't get to watch that game earlier. Was it a good game? What was actually the score in the end? I haven't even checked. Julian Ferko. Cressy will cook. Okay. I mean, he's again solid so far. Again, I think we may go to a tie break. But never know. But I mean, hey, this is tennis. Very unpredictable. Anything can happen. For anyone that might have, followed the earlier match that was on just before this, Greek Spore and Massetti. Massetti looked like he was going to win that, especially in that third set going 4-2 up, but and had 2 match points as well. But Greek Spore came back and won it. So yeah, we might see Cressy take the second set. We shall see. But here we go. Cressy on serve, 3-4. Big, ooh, very close there. Looked like it might have almost caught the line, but I think goes slightly wide there for Cressy. Looking for that big serve down the tee there. Second serve, goes down the tee again into Felix's backhand. Oof, little bit of luck there. The backhand return from Felix is right into the path of Cressy, but again, the volley from Cressy is just not really good enough. Not enough direction on it. Didn't really penetrate the court. Felix went for the passing shot on the backhand on the line, and it clips the net and goes past Cressy. So a little bit of fortune there for Felix, but either way, point's a point. Okay, is that first serve there? Big serve there from Cressy, but may have just crept out. Big serve out wide into the backhand. Again, it's at the feet for Cressy, but does better with the half volley there into the space on Felix's forehand, and Felix hitting that forehand into the net. 15 all. Oh, it's a massive serve into Felix's backhand. Backhand goes into the net. Again, Cressy charging that net. So looking to just be in control of that point, not give Felix any time. And just try and just control and dictate where he can and just finish it off as early as possible and not get drawn and dragged into long baseline rallies. Serve out wide, and it's a great return from Felix on the backhand there, going across Cressy, and it's a short angle, which is very awkward, kind of falling at the feet of Cressy there, plus a stretch from that backhand volley, and it goes in the net. Yeah, it's a great return there from Felix. That was almost Djokovic-esque. That was great backhand return. 30 all. Serve into the body. Felix takes it on the forehand. Again, he's in the net, Cressy. Oh, what a volley. What a volley. Felix again looking to play that short backhand across Cressy. Cressy on the stretch and gets the racket to it, and it's a lovely touch and just gets over the net there. Yeah, absolutely great hand skills from Cressy. That was a great volley on the stretch. Yeah, great play there. Nothing Felix can do about that. Great play from Cressy, 40-30. I think the first serve caught the net there. I think it's a net. Oof. What a serve. Down the tee. It's a rocket. Goes past Felix. Ace. And great way to close out the game. 4-all. 4-all. Get the sense again. I think we might be heading for another tie break. I think we should be prepared for that. As Ashley said, yeah, it's a super close game. Yeah, very close. I mean, both are just serving just really, really well for the most part, to be honest. Again, it's just going to be decided by who just can keep their nerve a bit better in the tiebreak. Unless someone, you know, stumbles and massively slips up here on the serve. Just looks like it's going to be decided in those important points, those nervy points in the tiebreak. The first serve goes into the net from Felix. The second serve into the tee. Oh, okay. It was a great second serve. It was an even better return from Cressy. Absolutely pelted it into his backhand there, Felix. And Cressy just does enough. Gets his hands there, and it's just a quick, you know, kind of almost just flick of his hands, and it's a winner. It's a winner on the return, right into the singles line there, into Felix's juice, into the juice side. Great return. 15, love 15. Serve into the body. Cressy gets around it, chips the forehand back. Felix plays the forehand cross court, gets the return, and then just messing up the contact there. Just kind of took his eye off the ball slightly, and shanks it long. Love 30. Okay, now this is an important point, particularly for Felix here. Love 30, 4-all. First serve goes long. Important point here. Felix doesn't want to go a breakdown and have his good work he's done so far to be undone in the set. Okay, it's a good second serve into the backhand. Slice back. Down the middle. Big forehand out wide from Felix there. Approach shot down the line from Felix in the forehand. Is into the net. And the chipped backhand from Cressy goes wide. And it was a good point there. Good aggressive hitting. Just dictated and controlled the point well there. Great play from Felix. 15-30. Oof, lucky. Just a bit wide there. Big serve down the tee, but just wide of the service line there. Sorry, center line, I should say. Second serve into the body. Plays the backhand return down the middle. Felix goes back to his backhand, and Cressy slices it, looking to go down the line. Gets it in the net. $30-all. Yeah, big serve there from Felix. Yeah, great play there. Big serve out wide into Cressy's forehand. Does manage to get something on it, but it's sitting there for Felix to put away, which he does. Big forehand inside out. And yeah, takes the point. 40-30. It's a good few points there for Felix. to get himself back out of the little hole that he dug for himself. Yeah, and it's an ace to seal it out wide on that ad side. And it was good 4 points in a row there from Felix. It looks like he was just maybe getting into a bit of trouble there. Potentially could have gotten broken, but did well. Maintained his composure, played some good tennis, good aggressive tennis, and got himself out of trouble. Takes the game, 5-4. Jose Rosario. Just giving me the update on Vondrousova, that score. Yeah, so Vondrousova won 6-2, last 6-6-4. Oof, tight match there. When I get a chance, I'll definitely watch those highlights for sure. Must have been a good game. Good game to watch. Two of them just taking in some fluids, getting a little bit of a rest, recomposing themselves. Okay, the two getting themselves back onto the court now. Felix just jumping, just a few little jumps there on the spot, just to kind of just keep his energy up. Knows that he's close to a win, potentially. Just pumping himself to stay focused, stay in it. Oh, unlucky. Okay, so great first serve there from Cressy out wide into forehand. Felix gets it back, and it's volleyed into the backhand from Cressy. And Felix going for that running lob, difficult shot to execute, and it just goes long. Okay, would have been some point, some shot had that come off, but yeah, very difficult shot to execute there. But it's a good point from Cressy. Good play. Big serve into the backhand there. Goes short. Yeah, it's excellent. Felix going again for that short angle off the backhand. Doesn't quite get it right this time. And it drops comfortably for Cressy, who slices it low. It's a nice slice, low angle, back across. Very good angle there. And Felix unable to get on the end of it. 30-love to the American. Okay, first serve clips the net, goes wide from Cressy. Oof. Again, going for the big serve. Low percentage play, high risk, high reward. Unfortunately, doesn't get the reward that time. Goes for a massive second serve. Small margin for error. Going right for the line, but he misses it. Goes wide of the line. To 30-15. Big serve down the tee. Yeah, and the return off the forehand from Felix. Sits up comfortably for Cressy. Cressy, shoulder height, plays a nice low drive, driven volley. And Felix gets the shot wide. Big serve, again, serve and volley in there from Cressy. Big serve, again, it's a comfortable height for him to play the volley. And there's good depth on that volley there, and gets a reward, gets the game. 5-all. Good, very good hold there from Cressy. Good play there. 5-all. Felix holds its serve. Guarantees himself at least a tie break. So just looking to remain solid. Doesn't on that point though. Good serve down the tee. Cressy on the stretch on the backhand can only drop the ball mid-court, and really it's a shot that Felix is looking to, if not put away, really use to dictate the play, but goes for the inside in, but overcooks it and goes long. And it's love 15. Okay, first serve into the net there from Felix. Ball toss just a little bit low there. Not quite where he would want it. Okay, so serve into the backhand there. Return down the middle, forehand out wide from Felix. Slice down the line on the backhand from Cressy. Felix plays the forehand cross court. And Cressy gets the forehand long. And it is 15-all. Slightly longer rally there from the two. Haven't had too many of those in the game. Cressy doing his best to really try and end those rallies as quick as he can, not wanting to get dragged into them, into marathon points. First serve from Felix goes wide. So second serve into the body, goes into the backhand. It's a good return though, from Cressy through the middle at the feet of Felix. Good depth on it, and Felix can't get the feet around the ball, can't get the body around the ball, and he gets the contact late, and it goes wide off the forehand. And it is 15-30. Unlucky. It's a pretty good body serve there, good pace on it, but just went long of the service line slightly. Serve down the tee from Felix. Chip back from Cressy. Felix with the inside out. It's a great shot. Massive, massive shot there from Felix. Great pace on it. First inside out is good. Second one's even better. Can't get on the end of that, Cressy. 30-all. Felix gets himself back into the game. First serve, just wide of the center line there, looking to play it down the tee. Oh, it's a second serve ace. This time from Felix. Absolutely nailed the placement on that serve. Right on the service line, across that court. Yeah, the placement and the accuracy just too good on that one. And it's second serve ace, 40-30 for Felix. It's another ace down the tee this time. Absolutely. Both of them have just been serving incredibly well. Felix, his accuracy, especially on these serves, has been very good. Great last few points there from Felix. Jose Rosario. Looks like it's going to come down to another tiebreak. I agree. I think so. I think it will. Yeah, I think it's going to go to another tiebreak. Pressure will be high on that one for sure. So again, it's just about seeing who is going to cope with it better, who can deal with that pressure better. Yeah, who can just play those important points better and just more solid. Again, Cressy just looking at his notepad there, just something written on there that I can't quite make out. But it was just a couple of words, probably just a couple of words to just, remind him in terms of his mindset, just where he wants to stay and put his focus. But yeah, that is time now anyway, and both players are back out on the court. Cressy, 5-6 down to serve. So the pressure on Cressy to keep himself in the game and serve, a position that no one likes being put in, really. Out wide from Cressy on that serve. And it is well placed. It's a great serve. And Felix on the stretch, but into the net it goes. Good serve there from Cressy. 15 love. First serve from Cressy goes down. Sorry, goes into the net there. Aiming to go down the tee. Second serve goes wide into the backhand though, and again it's a short return at the feet of Cressy, but deals with it better this time. And it's a drop volley from Cressy. Felix gets up to it, but can only play it back at Cressy, and Cressy plays that volley very well into the space. It's good play there from Cressy. Much better. As just having a lot of trouble with that low volley earlier. That's in several occasions. Serve down the tee. Again, he's into the net, but it's comfortable for him. Felix looking to chip it up over his head, but not enough on it. Smashes it cross court into the space. It's a great point there from Cressy. 40 love up. First time into the backhand. It's a good return from Felix on the line. Yeah, great play from the Canadian there. It's a good backhand return down the line from Felix. Again, Cressy charging that net, but it's out of really the comfortable hitting zone for Cressy. And again, questioning of whether it was the right shot to come in on. He does return that. He does get the volley back though off of that backhand return, but Felix is onto him. He's already running up through the court, reading where that volley's going to go. Drop short, and Felix passes him down the line on the forehand. Yeah, massive serve down the tee there from Cressy to close out that service game there. And we are in for another tiebreak, as predicted by a few of you guys on here. John Daniel Randall is asking, do you think Fernandez can beat Paula Badoza? Do I think she can beat her? Yes. Do I think she will? I don't think so. I don't really see it happening. However, I think there is a possibility that she can beat her for sure. It's the first serve into the forehand from Felix. Chip back by Cressy. The forehand cross court from Felix isn't quite good enough. Really just sort of a rally ball, not much on that really. It gets chipped down the line from Cressy. And Felix goes for the inside out, but Cressy's right up into the net already and puts away the backhand volley down the line very easily. And it was a good point. Good point from Cressy there. Goes 1-love up. Serve out wide. Into the backhand from... Oh my gosh, what a point. What a shot from Felix. It was a good serve out wide from Cressy into the backhand. And again, gets into the net. Plays that forehand volley, that drop volley, that little angle. And you think that Felix isn't going to get to it. Slides onto it. And plays it down the line passing him. It's nearly around the net shot. Not quite around the post, but brilliant, no less. Yeah, one absolutely amazing shot from Felix. Sliding past the shot down the line. It was great. Serve down the tee there from... Yeah, great. It was a good serve down the tee there from Cressy. Again, gets a pretty comfortable volley back, but shot back at a good height for the volley, but for the half volley. Goes for the a little sliced angle again. Felix gets to it and tries again to just chip it over his head, but doesn't get enough, nowhere near enough on it, and Cressy plays a good backhand smash into the space. Felix can't get to it. And it is 1-2, Felix on serve. Yeah, and it's a good serve there from Felix. Brilliant serve. Two. Another massive serve out wide. Just rips through the court. And Felix goes 3-2 up. Cressy on serve. 2-3. Cressy just getting himself in the zone that he needs. Yeah, it's a great serve out wide. Again, into that net. Oof. Felix again going for that passing shot. That running passing shot down the line. Doesn't quite come off this time. Not far off, though. Pretty close to the line. But still wide of the mark. And it is 3-all. Just on the LED boards there in the seating, by the seating area, just showing the previous winners of the tournament. Of course, Felix winning it in 2022. Great year for him. That was unbelievable tennis he was playing. 3-all. Change of ends. Cressy still on serve. Yeah, it's a great serve down the tee. And yeah, puts away that backhand volley cross court. Yeah, great bit of play from Cressy there. Again, just that 1-2 done. Serve, volley. 4-3. 3-4. Felix on serve. Again, slightly low on the ball toss there from Felix. First shot goes into the net. That's long on the second serve there from Felix, and it's a double fault. 3-5. Is the pressure starting to get to him? Our nerves starting to creep in. Very important point, this one. Very important serve. Got to make it. Otherwise, it's definitely going to give Cressy some momentum. Felix doesn't want it to go to 3 sets. Got to get this one in play. First serve goes into the net. It's a second serve for Felix. It's a good second serve. It's a good return. A good following shot from Felix. Backhand deep into that court there. It's a great inside out forehand. And he comes into the net and plays Cressy at his own game. Nice little drop angle volley there. Great touch from Felix on that forehand volley. And Cressy can't get there. It was brave play. Good play, though, from Felix. 5-4 to Cressy on serve. Big serve down the tee. Felix gets on the end of it. It's a great volley. Yeah, it's a great backhand volley. Again, it's at a comfortable height for him. Through the middle. It's a great low penetrating volley into Felix's backhand. And Felix tries to go for the downline passing shot, but goes into the net. And that is 6-4 to Cressy, who gets himself 2 set points. 2 set points for the American. Big first serve into the backhand on the tee. Good low volley. Great reaching volley there. Yeah, it's a great point from Felix, though. It's a great defensive work. Just making Cressy play the extra shot, really. Making it uncomfortable for him as well. Tried to go across him on the forehand. Didn't get the passing shot, but Cressy was on the stretch for that forehand volley. And Felix was able to take it comfortably onto his backhand, whip it across for a passing shot across court. Good play there from Felix. Good defensive work to stay into that point. 5-6, Felix on serve. Okay, it's a good serve. Chip back on the forehand. Oh, it's a massive forehand out wide from it was a massive forehand cross court there from Cressy, who then tried to go for the inside in, but it hit the net and luck wasn't on his side. Looked like it might have bounced over onto Felix's side, but it bounced back onto Cressy's side. And it is 6 apiece. So 2 set points. 2 set points saved from Felix. QualityShot tennis, surf bots. Yeah, I mean, they're honestly serving like insanely good throughout this whole match. Not giving the other person many opportunities for a break. Yeah, been absolutely solid on serve, both of them. Oh, so another massive serve down the tee from Felix, and the return doesn't make it over. Yeah, great serve, important serve. Now Felix gets himself a set point, well, match point actually, a match point. 6-7. Cressy on serve. Important serve here for Cressy. Though he's done a great job so far of serving well when it matters. Serving well, having faced a few break points, but served absolutely massive serves, kept himself in it. Can he do the same again? Okay, the first serve takes a touch on the net, so it's a select. First serve again. So another net cord there. So first serve again. Ball toss a bit lower there that time compared to the other serve, and a bit more over to the right that time as well. First serve again for Cressy. It's a bit nervous there, a bit of a nervous moment. Okay, first serve. Doesn't make it in, but it's a great second serve. And a great, again, just that nice little short angle volley there from Cressy. Great play there. Very brave. But he hasn't been anything less than that so far on those important points. Been very, very brave on the serve. And it has paid off so far. And that's 7-all. Jose Rosario says, Sharia, rooting for FAA so you can get some sleep. I appreciate that. I honestly do need it. But here we go. The first serve goes into the net there from Cressy. Second serve. We're going to see another big serve. Yeah, it's another big serve into the backhand, again into the net. Plays the, again, it's a good height for Cressy. Plays a good aggressive volley into the space onto Felix's backhand. And too much on it for Felix. And on the stretch, just plays it into the net. 8-7, 7-8. Cressy now with another set point. Pressure now back on Felix. Ooh, yeah, it's a big serve down the tee. Just made it in, just clipped the line. And it's a heavy inside out forehand from Felix. Good depth on it, and Cressy just gets the backhand in the net there. Just can't quite sort out his feet on that one. And 8-all. 8-all for Felix. Sorry, 8-all for both. Felix on serve, I should say. Yeah, good serve down the tee. Good return, good depth on it. It's a mid-court ball that, oof. Mid-court ball there from Felix off his backhand into Cressy's forehand. Who looks to hit big onto the forehand of Felix, and Felix gets a little bit lucky there. Just kind of the ball kind of catches a bit of the frame and goes over the net awkwardly and ends up being a lob over Cressy. Very bit fortunate there from Felix, but gets himself a match point, a second match point nonetheless. Okay, first serve goes into the net from Cressy. Second serve. Very important serve here. And very nervous one. And it's a double fault. Clips the net and goes wide. It's unfortunate for Cressy, who's been so brave and so good on those points, but as I said earlier, high risk, high reward serving, but didn't get the reward that time. Got all the risk though, and yeah, didn't quite pay off there. But overall, solid game from the two of them. But Felix just doing just that little bit where it was needed, just a bit more on the important points, and gets the win. But thank you guys for watching. I'm now gonna go and get some sleep. And I hope you guys have a good night or a good rest of the day wherever you are in the world. And I will see you for the next match, whichever that may be. Thank you guys.